Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my second update for my Partners in Cream project for 2025. Should be the third update, but I did miss, I think February. I missed one of them. So, not a super exciting update, but there is progress. I feel like I need to, ma'am, come here. I feel like I need to maybe rethink the products in this project because I feel like there's just overlap and it's maybe a little boring. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'll let you know what I'm thinking about pulling out. I just don't know what to put in necessarily to kind of make it a bit more interesting. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. So to get started, first up is the Kiko Milano Contour and Highlight Stick. This was from a Little Mermaid collection, but there's really nothing about it Little Mermaid except for the words on there. The contour side is definitely going down. Again, I haven't drawn a new line on it because I just feel like it's just too close. I'm not quite sure. The one thing that's making me a little worried is the contour side starting to feel almost a little loose as I'm turning it. I do use it more than the highlight side. This is where we're at right now. I feel like progress on this is going okay. I do have it on today but I do have powder on over top. So if I want to go like with a really subtle contour, this works really nicely. It is a little warm though. I would have preferred if it was a bit cooler. And then again, the highlight side is taking a little longer. It's going a little slower. Just got really bright. Let's just try and fix that a little. So again, you can even see like this is it twisted down and it's still a little like higher than what the contour side is. So this is how much product we have on the highlighter side. So yeah, quite a lot of product still here on the highlight side. It's just taking a little longer. Like I said, I think in summertime I might kind of use the highlight a little bit more. It just feels a little weird to use it right now like that. So there is weight change on this, which is good. Last update, this was 38.22 grams. It's now 38 grams even. That's a difference of 0.22 grams. Next up is the first blush that I've got in this project. So we have the Rare Beauty blush in Stay Vulnerable. No, Nearly Neutral. It's the Stay Vulnerable blush. And this is what it's looking like. Again, I think it's maybe a little too bright. There we go. Focus. I feel like something in the top here is a little different. I feel like there's a bit of a hole there. See that little dip in there? I don't know though how to see compared to where we were last month. But it's going slowly. I need to start focusing kind of like the outside to kind of start lowering that down. I've mostly just kind of focused in the middle. Again, I do have this blush on, but I do have another blush powder. I have my Project Pan powder over top. So last month this was 39.43 grams. It's now 39.21 grams. That's a difference of 0.24 grams. So I'm really happy about that. I feel like this is moving along quite nicely. This is a product that I feel like I want to maybe pull out. I have mixed feelings about it because I like them and I want to use them up, but I feel like it's maybe boring in this project. So it's this little trio of samples because it's not really easy for me to show use on these. I'm definitely using them. I feel like the product that's probably getting the most use is the bronzer. I'm not sure again how well you'll be able to see that, but you can almost see how it's like dipped down in there. I don't know if it won't stay focused on it. It's sort of dipping down in there. It's a bit smaller. I can probably show the blush beside it hopefully, and maybe that will. Yeah, there, you can kind of see the edge of the plastic there, whereas the blush is still kind of pretty close to the top. So the bronzer is the one that I'm pretty much using the most at this point. It's par for the course for me. That's very typical. And then the highlight, kind of don't use the highlight as much. I feel like the highlight's going to be a lot harder to finish. It's still pretty full in there. It's not too bad though. So again, I am getting good use out of this though. So last month this was 5.45 grams. It's now 5.34 grams. That's a difference of 0.21 grams. So all of the products I've used like almost a quarter of a gram. And I think that's really, really good. I'm really happy with the progress on this. I gotta retape this guy. It's getting a little crazy here. But yeah, I just feel like maybe this is a little boring. Is this a boring update? is this like not exciting because I don't know how to show the use of these, if that makes sense. And then I have my sort of rotating eyeshadow. So the eyeshadow that I have it on my lids today. That's why it's the main shade on my lids. It's this Inmo by Magnolia Blessed Never Stressed. Again, I feel like I did good usage on this. So last month it was 20.17. It's now 20.1. That's a difference of 0.07 grams. So yeah, I did use this a fair number of times. I actually think I could probably put this in a project to finish, like in a panning full year one. Which, I mean, this is a full year one, but I've been rotating eyeshadows. But yeah, this is a product I could see finishing out. It doesn't look like there's a lot of product in the actual tube. It is already starting to feel a little bit dry. It's easy to use as a base color, and I can pretty much put almost anything over top of it because it is fairly light and fairly close to my skin tone. I do have pink undertone. So I am pulling that out. But let me know. Maybe I should leave that in the project. Maybe that will make this a little more interesting. And I'm going to roll in this eyeshadow. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadow in Ice Latte. These are really interesting. They're kind of, I don't know. They're kind of a little bit like a Super Shock shadow, I guess. This one's really pretty. It's nice and easy to like mix with other looks, like to kind of highlight inner corner kind of thing. So that's what that one looks like right there. I'll swatch this one too. Swatching is fun. Swatching is always fun. Let's be honest. You can see it's got a bit of a deeper base, that Inmo one, like when I tilt my hand, but you can see there, like it's definitely got a high shine to it. So I don't know, it works really well on my lids, I feel like. But yeah. So this will be a nice, easy, hopefully easy shade to use. I was going to pick Amber Rush, but I felt like it was maybe a little too close to this. And I feel like I like Amber Rush in the summertime a little bit more as a one and done. I've been definitely doing more of like one and dones. Like I'm wearing 4 different shades today, and I'm doing like two shades, even one shade looks at this point. I've been kind of, I don't want to say lazy, but just trying to keep things simple doing my makeup. So yeah, that is it. That is my update for this project, but I do have another little update. So my little, oh, she's getting mad at me. I know, she was chewing a toy, and she's like, "Ma'am, I'm busy chewing." Oh, thanks. You know, like my makeup off. So this little peanut, we got her health results back, or her test results back, and they ended up being much better than I anticipated. She's doing really well. She's like 1.3 pounds, like 1.3 pounds. So she's almost 1.5 pounds. Basically, she's in really good health. There's a little bit of an issue with her liver from the virus she had. Her eye is a lot better. It's still kind of small, the one that was the ulcer eye, but it's definitely like a lot better. Everything about her is healthy, except for her esophagus. So her esophagus kind of goes sideways, I think is what they were saying. Like it's kind of on an angle, and it's kind of like bumping up against something else, and it's loose. Like the muscles in it are loose. That's why she sort of spits up. But it's not true regurgitation. It's just like, yeah, when she's like relaxed or when she's playing, it's like, because it's too loose. She's still a little too small and too young to do any further testing. Like they don't want to put her under anesthesia, so they can't do a CT scan yet, but they'll do that later on. And they'll spay her. She's about 3 months right now. They'll spay her at 7-ish months. Again, she should be big enough by then. She's just too small right now. And with smaller dogs, they generally kind of don't spay them too early compared to some other, like a bigger dog will get spayed definitely like 4 to 6 months, but she's just too small. So that means, since we know her sort of health situation, and even though there is further testing to do and she still needs to be spayed and all that stuff, she is going to get posted for adoption. So I will link her posting when it does go up, just so you can see it. I know most of you aren't local, but if you know somebody local that really is in love with a Palm, and I mean, she is going to be interesting. Like a lot of people are going to apply for her, but it's going to be challenging because she is a medical case. She needs special attention. She's always going to have some issues with her being, I'm guessing they were trying to breed teacup Pomeranians. Like she's probably never, I would bet money that she's never going to get more than 4 pounds. I'd be surprised if she broke 4 pounds. I think she'll always be a tiny little thing. But yeah, I'm sad but excited. Like, you know, it's sad to always see them go, but she's so fun and silly and crazy and loving. And I really want to share that with other people. I really want her to, you know, her owner to fall in love with her and dote on her and treat her like the little baby she is. I know she's not mine. It just, yeah, it's always a little bittersweet, if that makes sense. Because she is such a joy and she's crazy and she's just made my life so much more interesting and exciting and wonderful over the past couple of months. So, yeah, she's just chewing away on a little toy here. So I'm not going to pick her up again. She's a little mad. She's busy. She's a busy little girl. So yeah, that is the update for Carli and my Partners in Cream update. If you like this video, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.